What have you been doing? You told me you were going to do one thing, and then it turns out you weren't doing the thing, I think.
I don't think so.
Oh, are you doing the thing?
I think I'm doing the thing.
Damn.
I don't know what thing you're thinking.
Never mind. Continue.
Resident Evil Requiem is the 9th title in the mainline series of the Resident Evil series. Yeah, that's the series. It was developed and published by Capcom and released on February 27th of this very year, 2026. The story starts out following a new character, Grace Ashcroft. She is Alyssa Ashcroft's daughter. Alyssa is a character in Resident Evil Outbreak, which I have not played. It looks kind of weird. It looks like a multiplayer game. I had no idea it existed. Grace works for the FBI and is told to go investigate weird happenings at an abandoned hotel, conveniently the same one her mom died in several years ago in front of Grace. So, trauma.
Alan Wake 2 shaped?
No.
Damn, it sounds like Alan Wake 2.
She goes alone with only 7 bullets in her service weapon because horror game logic.
Well, I mean, if she has like a dual stack, like 45 ACP, then no, that'd be a single stack. I'm an idiot. Never mind.
Okay. There's no way this tiny teenage almost looking woman is carrying a 45.
Probably not.
The main villain is there and kidnaps her back to his place. Meanwhile, Leon Kennedy is down the street investigating similar weird happenings when he sees the bad guy carrying Grace. Leon follows him because bad guy looking guy carry woman. That's unallowed around Leon. It should be him.
It's true. Leon is the one who typically does carry the teenage girls around.
No! You gotta be careful.
It's true!
Fucking what's-her-face Wong is not teenage.
Whatever the fuck. The president's daughter from 4 was like very ambiguous.
She was a teenager, yes.
Yeah, then the remake, they're like, we're gonna make her look 22 because we're just gonna not do that. Something like that.
But also he flirts with Ada Wong, like all the time. Well, and she's not a teenager.
Well, of course.
So he has
diversified portfolio.
Yes, sure. Meanwhile, Leon follows him and we end up in Bad Guy's house. Bad Guy's name is Victor and he wears the Sam Fisher glasses from Splinter Cell. Grace attempts to escape, encountering a giant gross monster that stays out of the light. Eventually, Leon shows up to chase it away, but they get separated. This is a running theme in this game, reminiscent of Resident Evil 4, when he rescues the president's daughter, only to get separated 30 seconds later. Multiple times. Grace starts working her way through the puzzle house like almost any other Resident Evil game. She finds an interesting tool that sucks up infected blood and can somehow produce health items or ammo with it.
How convenient.
It's just a little thing. Grace is small and frail, so her gameplay is focused on sneaking around and trying to avoid combat, while Leon's gameplay is very action-heavy with lots of shooting and hacking with his axe. It was a meme for about 5 minutes, because when they get separated the first time, Leon says, "Here, take this," and it's his big fucking hand cannon, not a regular pistol. So he gives this tiny little woman, like, the Dirty Harry gun, basically. With 1 bullet.
Well, of course.
Before escaping the house, Grace saves a little girl, seemingly an experiment. There was a fun section as they are running away where we control Leon, and he snipes bad guys from a rooftop to keep Grace and the little girl safe from, like, zombies or whatever. It was a nice little, like, sniper nest looking down into the atrium that they're in, trying to get to safety. This was quickly followed up with a very boring section playing as Grace when she was a little girl, where we have to hide under tables and chairs and wait for bad guys to walk by. The second arc of the game is spent in post-nuked Raccoon City, where Leon walks around the RCPD, Raccoon City Police Department, asking the player, remember this, remember this, remember this. There was a fun part chasing Victor on a motorcycle out of Raccoon City while he shoots a rocket launcher repeatedly at Leon. After Raccoon City, the third and final part of the game is spent... Can you guess?
Under Raccoon City.
Close. I have here that you guessed it, but you didn't guess it.
Oh.
In an Umbrella super secret underground lab.
Oh, okay.
Like any other game.
Yeah. Super secret lab under the super secret lab.
Yes.
Underneath Saddam Hussein's hiding spot.
That way you know it didn't get nuked. By America or Israel, doesn't matter.
True.
Visuals. This game looks amazing. The Resident Evil engine, sorry, it's not that. The RE engine, I don't think it's the Resident Evil engine, is beautiful and it keeps getting better with each entry. Hair moves and looks better than pretty much any other game I've played ever. It looks really good. Clothes move and react well. The monsters look gooey and gross. The lighting is really impressive, and I've seen screenshots of it looking even better on PS5 Pro or like PC Ultra settings. I played on regular PS5, and it just looks incredible. Sound design.
Gun go crunch.
I really don't think there's anything new I can say that I haven't said before with this series. The environments sound exactly how they should. You can hear the big monster tromping through the hallway, getting closer to you. Something new, the zombies mutter weird words and phrases, and there are many, many different lines. It isn't the same couple grunts on repeat. Like, each zombie, it seems, has its own unique lines, plural. So that was pretty cool. There was a minute where the game got some grief online because Grace stutters just about every line. And while it did feel a little overdone by the end of the game, I thought that the voice acting overall was really good. The actor that plays her, Angela Santalbano, is my guess at how you say her name. There's an apostrophe in there somewhere. Genuinely sounds scared, besides the stuttering. Leon plays his part well as an old, grizzled action hero that's getting too old for this. And yes, he still says his grown-worthy one-liners that the internet praised. It's like dad jokes on steroids. Weapons all sound distinct. Leon's big gun, Requiem, roll credits, is especially loud because it's actually a hand cannon. Moving on to gameplay. There's two different save methods that you can choose when you're starting a new game. You can save with the typewriter and ribbon, just like Resident Evil 1, or just without ribbon anytime you see the typewriter, like, you know, Resident Evil 7 or 8 or whatever. The zombies you kill, if you kill them with gun, like normal, as you're running around doing the puzzles and whatever, there's a chance that they'll come back as blister heads, which are like, I think Resident Evil 2 remake did it, where they come back like enraged and stronger and whatever. There's a special shot, like a medical shot, that you can make and kill zombies with that way, and that makes it so that they won't come back as blister heads. So like for speed running or whatever, like if you know this is your route, you want to use shots there so it doesn't impede you later. But those favor stealthy backstabs, or if you get grabbed, you can just do the right trigger and shoot it then. But I think that kind of damages you a little bit, so I don't know. I'm not good at stealth. Backstabs are hard. Both Grace and Leon can be played in first or third person. And that was like all over the news when this game was coming out. And if you don't mess with the settings, Grace's sections are done in first person because it's scarier. And I can attest to that. And Leon's sections are done in third person because he's more action oriented and you can see a lot more of what's happening in the room.
You gotta see him do the roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
Hip go crunch.
Leon's gameplay sections have a points counter that can be redeemed at a special toolbox for items and upgrades. I thought this was kind of funny. It's a lot like Resident Evil 6, which is notoriously hated because it was just an action game. Dumb action game. Leon can parry literally everything in the game. I wouldn't know. I couldn't learn the timing for the parry at all. But apparently you can even like parry rockets and shit. So
all right. I believe it.
In closing, this game sold a lot of copies very quickly. It was something like 5 million copies in 5 days, and Resident Evil 7 took a year and a half-ish to sell that many. This game sold like crazy. This is a good game, but I don't think it really lives up to the hype. I played it blind. I didn't see anything besides trusted reviewers saying game good before I got it. So I was really kind of annoyed playing it and seeing the pieces of every single numbered Resident Evil game all stirred up into this one. I groaned when we found the Raccoon City Police Department, and groaned even louder when Mr. X popped out for a quick boss fight for like 5 minutes. It's like, we already killed this guy a couple times. Victor is directly tied to the story of Resident Evil 3 in reasons. The points system from Resident Evil 6, like I talked about. There's a guy that talks and behaves exactly like Wesker from Resident Evil 5, but it isn't him, and I didn't really follow what his deal is and how it's not Wesker, but it is if just the game says it isn't. I don't know. There's a boss battle near the end of the game that was supposed to be a big deal, but I don't really know why. So after 8 hours of, remember this time I was like, no. It felt like the game put a lot of effort into nostalgia and making a good-looking game, but didn't really do anything new for overall Resident Evil story or gameplay. My exception to this, I learned or had figured out for me after I wrote this review, is it's really impressive that they basically made 2 games and smooshed it into one like really, really well. So like Grace being all stealth and Leon being all action, it's very, very different styles of gameplay, and they both work really well. It's not like, Leon's action side is so much better than Grace's. They're even in quality. So
Resident Evil greatest hits.
Yeah. I can remember 3 sections of the game where I was pretty well scared, and I like that, but I think those sections will definitely lose their effect when replayed. I can't say that about some scary sections in 7 and 8. I've replayed those several times, and they're still scary. I walk into that one building in Resident Evil 8 like, all right, I know the thing is here. I know, it's there. I knew it was coming too, damn it. I did enjoy my time with this game, and it certainly isn't a bad game, but this new trilogy, 7, 8, 9, it's my least favorite and will definitely be my least replayed.
That makes sense. It also just seems really disconnected. Like, it is, from what I can tell, bird's eye view with what I know. I haven't played 8, and I've just been following, like, the general plotting stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a trilogy. It's just 7 and 8 are one thing, and there's a DLC for 8 that kind of wraps up the story, and then it's like, yep, and then greatest hits.
Yeah.
And that's weird. I don't know. Who knows what the fuck they're cooking.